see if I can get this one here. Well, thank you for the 1 thumbs up already. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Yeah, it's kind of been sitting here. I've been hanging out and listening to music before I started this. But I heard to come up when I was getting around today to come over and pull cards for the Lightworker Starseed reading. And, well, here we are. It's looking good. There's one other thing that was coming up. There's a lot of things that have been coming up for your girl here. And, well, you all know I've been going through changes. Some harsh, some okay. Everything's meant to be. But I wanted to show you all this, and I had it actually as a thumbnail a while back. I came back, I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was. It was before this Rona thing, okay? I found this in my room. It was on my, I think it was either on my handstand or it was on my bed. Do you know what this is? It's a rare Susan B. Anthony coin. And I'm like, where did that come from? I have no idea. And I knew about Susan B. Anthony and, you know, with her civil rights, women's movement and stuff like that. And I'm like, here, I'm going to give you real quick background. My dad's father, he used to walk around town all the time, and he'd always find coins. And he never walked over a coin. He always picked them up, put them in his pocket all the time. So I felt like that was a symbol from him. And it was actually when my bed was this way. So it was a while ago, and I'm pretty sure it had to do right around with the time that might have been last fall when I found, it just showed up in my room. And I'm like, so there's something going on with that. And it was almost like a sign. Either that things are changing, it has to do with the civil rights stuff, and I know who I am. And also when you find money or change, that means change. Change is occurring. Change is happening. To embrace it. But usually people find a lot of pennies and dimes, nickels, sometimes quarters. But to find a Susan B. Anthony, especially a rare one, and it was like a sign from the universe for me. And like I said, my granddaddy would always walk around town, and he would find so much stuff. Rings, jewelry. It was bizarre. My pap, he had an eye for that stuff. It's like he was a human metal detector. And this is my other pap. This is the pap that I knew. So our ancestors have been doing a lot of stuff here. And I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but I figured I would. Either way, I'm going to do this Lightworker Starseed reading now. When I split the decks of the other ones, because I actually split 3 different other decks, my one for clarifying, then I had 2 other decks sitting here, and I split them in half. And I like to do that because I get a really good idea of what's happening. My main deck that I use to clarify this whole reading, I'm going to show you what I saw, or what had come out. It's the Hierophant, along with the 8 of Pentacles. There's the coins. Oh, and it's going to get better too. Some of you, if you're dealing with Taurus, then again, I look at the Hierophant as coming up to another level of authority, learning, becoming childlike, having your go-between. Hey, Booski, how are you? There also might be some changes in your job as well here. And the reason I say that, because when I split my Rider-Waite deck, there's a 9 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, both in the upright. Yeah, I'm telling you, earlier in the week, it's been crazy. And this all is going to speak volumes to you about the changes that are happening. Some of you might be a little bit scared to embrace change. Some people might be rushing, and you might have your walls up. The universe might be saying, this is going to be quick. And some people might be like, I don't think so. However, when I split my Gilded Tarot, you're going to be getting a message, okay? There's a Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Either somebody's spying or somebody, I really don't know. Okay, money. You might be watching your money or somebody else's. Or you might be getting a message about job, better situation. And I really feel, when I split the deck, like I said, you've been working on your spirituality. You've been asking the universe, look, I need the truth. I need to know the truth. Coming to God like a little child. And child comes out here, actually. Oh, and then under that, 4 of Cups, 6 of Cups. There's 10 Cups right here, too. Here's more change. Some of you very well could be in a very meditative state. Some of you might be releasing some nostalgia from the past as well. Especially if someone came in and offered, like, shitty give and take. Just put it that way. Some of you might be getting committed. Both of these are very highly committed cards. Committed to your job, committed to what you believe in, committed to your work. Okay, let's actually look at this Lightworker Starseed reading here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put these underneath here so that I can read them off to you like I usually do as I go through, so I can hold up the cards and stuff. Spirit of the Most High, I invite you here. Always. You're always welcome. I ask that you protect each and every single one of my Lightworkers, Starseeds, and empaths that come on here. I ask that you give them a refreshing and a brand new outlook on where we're going as a society, where we're going in life, and to learn to embrace it. Because it's going to be beautiful. I know it might look different, but it's going to be beautiful. All right, your very first card out from here in the past, you had the Tree of Life here, okay? Trees are very significant to me. I like trees. Except for the one that like hangs over my car. But yeah, I do. The Tree of Life is very symbolic. This is in the past. Many of us have been sitting at this tree for a while, seeking truth and seeking the meaning of life. Like, why is all this happening? But I'm going to read to you, but it's a sacred symbol. And throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world and the unconscious realm. And this is so weird how all this comes out. While its branches stretch up to the heavens. The source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with a shallow root will fall at the first wind, but a tree with deep roots will weather any storm. Interesting. I had mentioned, and I'm not sure if it was the last one or what, it very well could have been, about storms, lightning, thunder. And I didn't want to speak it into existence, but it's happening anyway, as you see down in Louisiana. And exactly, that's what I'm talking about. I knew it was coming. Also, there's other things. There's also another, I got a vision of another one. To find balance, the call to, it reflects your actions, thoughts, and feelings. If you're more in your head than in the world of fantasy, connect with your roots of the physical body. If you are stuck not being able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be aligned with the heavens. Let your roots and branches align with your heart's longing, which makes so much sense because of the way the chakra system is. You have your root chakra and you have your crown chakra, and it meets right here at your heart. That's why I've been telling people, please pay attention to your body, pay attention to how you feel around people. If something doesn't feel right, remove yourself. Nothing against that person, just don't apologize for having to do that. All right. And right now, that was in your past. You guys, your roots have been going deep. You've been asking God, what is going on here? Give me secrets, give me downloads, and that's what this is. And to the point where I really feel many of your heart chakras have been opening. I know mine has. It's been a very trying week for your girl here. But thank goodness. Yeah. Well, when you're helping yourself, spreads it out. Keep changing. Unity conscious. We have to be unified in one accord. Diverse, but still unified in love. That is the biggest key. And I'm not talking superficial love. I'm talking a deep sense of knowing who you are. Now, there's some changes coming in. And I think some of you have already been dealing with this here. Look, there's some changes happening. This breaks down to a 3. Right now, the Sorcerer card came out. In the right now. I was like, oh boy. This basically talks about the dark night of the soul, okay? This is, many of us light workers don't want to, like, we've done a lot of that dark, looking at the ugly parts, the dark parts. And we pushed it away. We didn't want to look at it. We didn't want to integrate it. We didn't want, out of fear. We were afraid to look at those parts where we've failed in the past. Things didn't happen the way that we thought that they would. And it actually created a stronghold in your mind. It created limitations on where you could go, how you can move. Well, that all needs integrated. I know it's not easy. One of the things I had to do when I look at stuff is I had to look at me. Where was, I might have had the limitations placed there from my childhood. Because I'm going to show you, well, I'll put my picture back up there. We weren't wealthy people at all. And that has been a huge block to abundance. Because you don't know to think any different. We think in a secular spiral cycle. And guess what? When you think like that, guess what? We pull that in. This is law of attraction stuff. The Sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behaviors that harm beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. When this card enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest into your world. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power and harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, and hatred. Perhaps there was harm done because of the dark tendencies. If so, all of this is not lost. You've only forgotten that beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. This card wants you to examine yourself and your thought processes so that you can change the things of what you're pulling in. This is the subconscious dark psyche. This is like yin, I guess. That's the dark part of the yin-yang symbol. And examine it. See where your thoughts have aligned with things that people have spoken over your life, where people haven't been fair, and balance that out. Sometimes it's not easy. I understand this. But sometimes we bring all of, look, dark forces, this is how they come in, as a stronghold in your psyche. Okay, we're called to pull them down. We do not have to accept any kind of dark magic coming our way. That's why I'm constantly speaking out. They have no authority over me. I still have to deal with my own things, but they have no authority over me. Not over this girl. They only have authority over themselves, and that's why a lot of times when you put darkness out, it comes back at you then. Times 10, especially if you're messing with a light worker who's been hurt really bad. This breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. So this you can change. But once you do examine and integrate the dark side of your personality and go back through again, I really feel like there might be, because I just went through one. And it's still kind of up and down, but finding that love. Yo, I listened to that song from Whitney Houston today. God rest her soul. The Greatest Love. I play it on here, but this video would get flagged then. But yeah, I want you guys to listen to that Whitney Houston song. The greatest love is inside of you, not outside of you. It's inside here. And that's what you're going to attract. All right. You're helping energy coming in. You got the Jaguar. We had this in the last reading. The protector of life in the Amazon. And at a time of fear. She brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from the distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, realizing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and all at ease. Jaguars know the way beyond death and is the master of shadows, blending invisibility between the light and dark, night and day. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside the normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries, getting a future look, to investigate the unknown, go into the dark places of your instincts. This is the energy coming in to help you release this and integrate the dark parts that have been limiting you. And they're your thought patterns. How you're going to be moving through the month. Through this full moon into the new moon in Virgo. And it gets very interesting because Virgo actually comes out. It does. Down here with how God's helping you through this. How you're going to be moving through the month. Giveaway. 5. Some of you might be holding on to some things. Spirit might be saying, hey, why don't you give this? Why don't you give that? Why don't you go through this stuff? I know. It's me. Give freely without expectation coming back. When you give out love, this is all law of attraction right here, folks. The gift you offer to life was freely. The gift you offer to life was offered to you freely. It was given to you without being attached to it. So don't expect anything in return. A smile, a gentle kindness goes a long way. And I really feel like this is also being kind to yourself during this time. Because I think that there's going to be some things coming up ancestrally. Again, this tree of life is about ancestors too. The sorcerer and the dark parts of our psyche that need balanced, that we don't want to look at. We all have them. Now, then this gets interesting even more. All right. Your blockage. There we go. You have the child And the spiral, we all know this is cyclical cycles. Interesting, there was a key laying here. This is the key. There's a key that was laying right under this card. I don't even know what that key's to. The child. And I really feel like this is looking at that darkness that has happened, possibly from when you were a child. That cyclical cycle that keeps on bringing up that negative thought process that keeps you stuck in the pattern. All right, let's read what the child is. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers a return of a second innocence. A time of wisdom and not naivete. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. Duality. Duality. Pisces. Duality. Duality living. Dark and light. The child releases you of your habits of being yourself. This is just who I am. Yeah, I've said that a lot. Sorry I've done that, but there's no buts. And to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see as it is for the first time. You guys are being released from whatever darkness because you're going to integrate it. You're going to look at it, you're going to face it. You can't push it down no more. There is no more pushing it down. This is your blockage, though. You have to do this. Lightworkers and starseeds. Remain open to learning and discovering. Look at your partners with fresh eyes. Look at yourself in the mirror the same way. Become a mystery unto yourself. Hi, shamanic healer. And then the spiral comes in. Oh, the child is number 7, by the way. Spiral, number 5. I told you. This is a struggle. The giveaway, that's a 5, struggle. There's actually 5 5s that, or 3 5s, 2, 11, 11 is also here. Here, I tell you that. The spiral. From galaxies in the sky to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found, and this also reminds me, what does that look like? Yeah, it looks like a spiral staircase. What also goes in a spiral? Just so you're aware. A spiral is found extensively in the natural world. It's shaped in the form of a coiled serpent, has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It's crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche, and energy is released to give birth to new reality. Get your heart of your child back. Yes, it does. We're going to be gaining. This is the key. Like I said, there was a key under, just sitting on my thing under here. This is the key. Being able to look at the dark and light and not judge it, but look at the dark and light and integrate it. We aren't all perfect. We like to think we are sometimes, like the Hierophant. Yes, we are perfect. We are perfect in God. We haven't always been so kind to people, though. None of us have. All right. How God's going to be showing himself and helping you. How the divine is going to be helping you. Here we go. This is so cool. Here comes lightning again. You are lightning. Many of you are element benders. Yes, you are. Oh. Well, journey also came out with this. You're about ready to go on a journey, an inward journey. I love that. Look at that with the owl at the crown chakra. We've never had this card come out before, by the way, folks. Neither did the sorcerer. And look, The green here, yeah, yes. She's like this. What does that remind you of? Two swords. Do I go? Do I stay or do I go? Integrating. Oh my God, did I cause that to happen? Mm-hmm, you did. However, there's a positive aspect to lightning. And it's linked directly to Archangel Michael. So if you need to call on any deities, it gets better. Okay, positive aspect. Element benders. Pay attention. Electrical discharge from the heavens that discharge bolts of lightning. They brighten up the sky and it accompanies thunder. That also came out in the outcome. I'm just going to throw it out there. 30 breaks down to a 3. All right. Journey came out as well with this. Electrical charges. A brand new card. Master number 11. Mastering you. You're mastering your thoughts. You're mastering your emotions. You're mastering your abilities. This is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life. As you know, if the journey is not, the journey is not considered a holiday. Go figure. Obviously not when you're integrating dark things from your past. It's a call to be hermit-like. Well, I mastered that. And go on to the pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you'll be exploring. No marked paths or roads. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when the distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true. Even when you're not sure where you are going, great faith equals great reward. Your outcome. As God's taking you into these places and helping you through with this integration, possibly releasing some old things, giving it away, mindsets. You got the upper world as your outcome, right along with thunder. How does that happen? I don't know. All right, upper world. The essence of angels, divine helpers, and the ancient ones are all varieties of luminous beings populate the upper world, 5, 7, and 9D. It will be the place you go when you receive your destiny and find out who you become. Discover great potential and destiny. Also, undreamt possibilities. This is the place where you also complete your journey of light. The upper world is calling you into a place you fully realize self. Don't let distractions get you unfocused from your own purpose, which is knowing who you are and whose you are. You are the Most High's, and you have angelic backup, baby. Know this. And thunder comes out. And these legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tension in the world or situations are called upon to be released. We have that ability. We don't have to take this shit no more. Their presence in your readings reminds you of dramatic moments in your life that have changed everything, both awesome and frightening. When thunder arrives, it also is a wake-up call, one you will not soon forget. This refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of bison on the run. A herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it to the bone. This is a tower card, boo-boo. And don't get in the way of this. This is the divine order of things. And then at the bottom of the deck, you had Beauty Way. Yes, you did. Beauty Way. And then arrows underneath that, too. You're on the right course. Many of you know this anyway. That actually came out last month. Beauty way. You're being positioned in positive thought. Choosing to look at the positive and beauty on your journey. Staying in integrity and peace everywhere you go. Expanding light instead of darkness. And this is making your mark, setting your goals, intentions. Virgo season, journey, hermit-like. Go figure. All right, now I'm gonna put these other cards up. Thank you, Spirit, for these cards that came out. Now it's time to clarify all of this. The Tree of Life and all that other stuff. Like I said, there's still some, and I think that this is going to be, yeah, this is, oop, look, when I split the deck again. This is nostalgia and past life things, childhood, to help you release that. All right. Hierophant. All right. Thank you, God. I love you. Holy Spirit, you're always welcome here. Please guide this reading the rest of the way as I clarify this. Thank you. Death card. Endings to certain things. Maybe certain mindsets. Religious things that maybe it was hard to release. Well, how many of us have realized we were lied to a lot about things? Well, guess what? Justice is coming in. Yes, it is. Justice in the Hierophant. If you're single, you very well might not be after this. Maybe in Libra season, you might meet somebody. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Star card. You guys are going to be doing some deep inner work. Usually we know when we have to take a step back. Yeah. When we have to take a step back. Glow up time. You're supposed to be illuminating light everywhere you go out in public. And changing the atmosphere around you. I refuse to wear a damn mask. I'm sorry if that offends people on here, but I won't. I won't do it. I have a healing anointing. I'm going to expand healing to people. Where's my practitioners out there? Yeah, I'm learning a lot about my gifts and why I've had them. And, you know, as far as like when I was a kid, I was talking about this earlier, you know, the gaslighting. But it wasn't really I mean, some of it was. Yeah. Two of Cups. The gaslighting. I tried to use a mastering. Yeah, well, no, I feel claustrophobic. All masks are coming off, I feel. The representation behind that mask is to shut up, equal give and take, was to shut us up. Look at that. Speaking of masks, been a big damn burden this year, hasn't it? 2020 has been hell. Yep. Same here. Same here. Absolutely. Same here. I don't blame them, though, because they didn't know any better. Low key. Yes. Low key. The Wheel of Fortune is now turning. Look at all these majors coming out, dude. Ooh. Somebody. If you're not trying to get pregnant. Either way, the wheel's turning. We all know this. I was just listening to the song Wind of Change, too. Alright, Tree of Life. Six of Swords, yeah. This is in your past position. Some people are getting in the damn boat finally. And that's interesting because one of these cards have spoke about journeying to the light. Many of them have. Going on this sacred journey here. All right. Give me another one. Six of Swords with the Tree of Life. Six of Swords, Tree of Life. And overcoming fears. Realizing where, in the past, where you let fear stop you. See all those swords in there? You had to actually get in the water and do it, though. That's great. Now, when that happens, it's always the best. Yeah, Two of Cups. Some people had to leave some soulmate energy in the past. Moving away from that old ex. You've already been crowned royalty. Hello. This is past energy. I think many of you know who you are, and you're ready to move to the next level. And that is really, you know who you are in God. You know what you believe. And you're strong in your strength when it comes to who you are. And now there's another deeper level that needs to be revealed to you. You couldn't have handled it before this. Because instead of outside forces that were constantly coming at you, now the inside force, your inside forces are actually bringing this up, okay? For you to finally heal that inner child. And the cyclical cycles. So, why Sorcerer here? Why is that here in the right now? Ten of Pentacles. And the Pisces card, the Hanged Man. You guys have been stuck on that cycle back here, over here. People have spoken spells over you. They did it on, they might have, unknowingly or knowingly, because they do not want to see you better than them. Well, guess what? You're getting enlightenment about this. So that you can break, if there's a cycle of poverty on your family or a curse, because someone had put it on there, oh, they're in big trouble. This is what's changing, and this is what you're going to see. I really feel like this has to do with the poverty mindset. Not deserving love, not deserving kindness, not getting that Six of Pentacles equal give and take. And your heart chakra is getting healed. Someone will work really hard so that you wouldn't surpass them, I think, in your family line. Very well could have had a jealous sibling, jealous parent. And I think that that's going to be coming up so you can heal that part of your inner child and not to hold resentment there. All right, Jaguar. Why is Jaguar here? Where's Jaguar? Yep, there it is. Wheel of Fortune. Incoming energy with the Jaguar. 2 10s right on top of each other. 10 and 10. Some of you are seeing 10, 10 too. Tell me I'm wrong. I know I'm not. You feel the wheel changing. The Jaguar is definitely an action card. It's a feminine card. If some of you have been more, such as myself, have been more in your divine masculine side, I've been asking, I'm like, how do I get out of this? Making a decision to move forward and not allowing the limitations of whatever sorcery was happening. Curses, spells, usually karmic family stuff. Time to release it. All of it. I look at this. No, they didn't even realize what the hell they were doing. This is what they knew. This is the cycle. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I can't let somebody get ahead of me. Sitting there stalking. I call this the stalker card too. This is the ignorance card a lot of times. They can't take off their doggone mask and see the pentacles there on the flowers. It is what it is. Other way, the Jaguar with moving through, very slick. Finding new money streams, I feel, too. New paths. You very well could be asked to go on a journey. This very well could be physical as well. Not, it's spiritual and physical. This is an enlightenment card. All right, giveaway. Some of you might be up and out. Giveaway. Might be giving away some stuff. They always say it's better to give than to receive. There's a reason for that. Because what you give comes back times 10. All right, the giveaway. Positivity. Why is the giveaway here, Spirit? What do they need to know? Why is that here? What do they need to know? I really have this feeling that because that 9 of Wands and that, or the Knight of Wands and the 9 of Wands came out, some of you might be holding on so freaking hard to that burden, which is the 10 of Wands. Like you're like, this is such a burden, and you're just not. Just give it away. It's time to release it. The giveaway. Why is the giveaway here? Death card. Those people who hurt you in the past. You guys are going to be releasing people. And I really feel like it's through understanding what happened, gaining a new perspective, working on yourself, getting your inner child back, and letting the universe deal with these people. 3 of Wands. And getting on your path. Walking toward that journey. But you have to allow something to end back there. And the more healing you do, the more healing the collective gets as well. All right, why is the child here and the spiral? Why is the child and the spiral here? Like I said, this upward journey has been, it seemed like 1 step forward, 2 steps, and I think some of us just wanted to give the heck up. Yeah, it's been painful. There it is. 3 of Swords. On the child. Look at it. Three of Wands, 3 of Swords. You guys are saying 3, 3, 3 a lot too. Yeah. I think some of you have been triangulated with people in your family. Black sheep. scapegoated. And it happened in childhood. That's where it started. It happened to you in your childhood. Working through these childhood wounds. We aren't talking about any freaking like, you're already crowned by the universe. You're already moving into this journey. Nice. As you allow and you go in. Oh my. Look, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This sucks. It's painful. This goes way back. When the universe does that stuff, we're going inside this month. Yeah, card of Aquarius. We're going inside. We're going inside. And we're healing ourselves. Take off the mask that you've been wearing so that you can see the pentacles that are right in front of you and you can see and be stable for yourself. And you're going to be like, wow, I healed myself and my family line. Because this goes for generation after generation. If a generation does not fix it, it'll just continue on to our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. There's death to that cycle of poverty, lack mentality. Like I said, some of you might be just moving forward on your path and saying, putting to rest this month. Putting to death like dum-dums. These dum-dums who came in and tried to hurt you. Well, I think the universe, as you're giving away yourself and being positive and loving and caring again, the more you release of this, the dark, and integrate that, the more that you're going to be able to bring light forth. The anger is going to dissipate. Although it's good to have a healthy anger and a godly anger. But this path that's illuminated, that you're walking through, I think it's just chop, 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 chop. And I think it's in the spirit realm. This is all in the spirit realm. Some of it very well could materialize too, of stuff that you know that you have to get rid of. And your obstacle is to continue to focus on your inner healing and what has happened. Take off the mask so that you can heal from in your childhood. All right. How God's going to be helping you as you're going through this process. You're going to start seeing signs and stuff, which we already are, okay? We already are seeing them. And this is a journey. You're going to new lands that you've never been to. Yep. You're going to new lands that you've never been to ever before. There's no map. There's no, this is stuff that's like new, brand new. Downloads given specifically for you and your journey and your path. And we all our journey and paths look different. No two people are the same. God was so cool. There's no two of us that are the same. Even in incarnations, we might have incarnated multiple times, but every single incarnation was different too. Even the way we look is different. Everybody's DNA was different. We might have the same doggone line, but our DNA strands are still different. Isn't that beautiful? Lightning and the journey. I hope this is speaking to you then. All right, why are they here, Spirit? Why is this how God is helping us through this? lightning and the journey. We will take this one. Nine of Wands. I think some of you have been really afraid to go deep within. Real deep with, and because this, when this happens, you're gonna be like, what the was that? But God's back here watching. And so are the angels. You have backup as you take this journey. Give me another one on the Nine of Wands. I want to know. Give me another one on the Nine of Wands for lightning. Nine of Cups. There's two nines. All right, with this lightning stuff going on here and the journey, this is more for lightning though, because I wanted two on that. Two nines here. There were things that were promised to you from the time you were a child. And I think one of those gifts, like me, some of you are element benders. Some of you have the ability to pray down a storm. Whether it's a storm in your life, whether it's a physical storm. Some of you have the ability to make it rain. Some of you have the ability to call, like Elisha, and say, drought, mofo. Hi, Betty. Like I said, you guys have been pregnant with gifts. Ancient, ancestral stuff. I think some of you kind of were like, when this stuff started happening, you were like, oh, shyster. Shyster means shit in, I think, German, but, I know that was me. I was like, what? Okay, that's a coincidence. And then it would happen again, and again, and again, and again. Well, there's a new journey coming here. One that none of you have been on before, inwardly. But I think there has been always a knowing. God's been giving you a knowing in your heart. And it's getting illuminated. You got to do the work to do it, though. And it's integrating that dark side. The journey here. Why is the journey here as God helping us to? Seven of Pentacles. Reflection. Hermiting yourself. Take an inventory. What I need, what I don't need. What can go, what... Many of us have been putting things in boxes. This goes here. And organization is good. Don't get me wrong. And I want to show you something in the Seven of Pentacles. There's three pentacles over here. There's three pentacles over here. So it's like almost like a duality thing. But there's the ace, one pentacle right above this child's head. Look. You have to have faith like a child. This is a journey like none of us have been on before as a light worker. I mean, I'm sure we've done it, but we don't remember it. I think we're going to be getting some memories back too. Especially if we were promised things that were spoken, good things that were spoken over our lives. They're all coming into fruition. I think God's going to be giving you signs and wonders, and it very well could be with the altar. Thunder and lightning, knowing the angels got your back. Because this is your outcome. Angel and thunder, accompanied by lightning. We're changing, people. For the positive. But you have to let this go. Whatever has happened in the past. That's not who we are anymore. Yeah, it was a part of our journey, but we're expanding. All right, why is upper world and thunder here? I think you're even gonna start seeing it when you're out in public or at work or something. Knight of Cups. Upper world. Pisces. Is all through Pisces season. Should I say not Pisces season? I really do feel like this is the full circle. That's why I put that on the thing. Like, this is all coming back to your emotions too. How someone had destroyed your emotions from your thoughts. But it's because of the conditioning and the limitations that were put on us from a child. Upper world, Pisces. And thunder. Knight of Cups. Be open to this. Because this is an offer. It might be a portal. Is there a portal that's opening? I know this equinox is happening. And there might be another portal that's opening. Thunder's here too. So there's lots of help. Okay, I feel like many of you are getting more angelic protection and guides that you're going to notice in the, okay, 9-9. Okay. That's interesting. 9-9. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Well, you guys are going to be getting more helpers that are coming in. And the outcome of this is going to be very positive and beauty on your journey. But staying in integrity and peace everywhere you go. You guys are going to be able to spread this. Instead of spreading hate and anger and nastiness and greed and jealousy and all of the not fruits of the spirit, you guys are going to start spreading the fruit of peace. One of the things that you can do, you got to take the atmosphere captive. That's what I've been doing, and it works. I go into a store, I speak out peace out my mouth. And then I just smile. A smile goes a long way these days. Yes, it does. Knight of Cups. I'm sorry I'm not really, I'll read through after I rewatch this, but sorry I'm not really watching here. Knight of Cups. Why is upper world here with Knight of Cups? Okay, yeah, that was down there. That's mine. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. And the upper world. Outcome. Look, when I split the deck, Neptunian energy, go figure, on top of upper world, and Uranian energy, because Uranus is in Taurus right now. Out of the box thinking with Neptune. You can thank this Pisces full moon for this. People are going to be like, how in the hell do you understand that? I don't know, I just do. Maybe it's because I got lots of friends in the spirit realm that love me. And no, they're not evil. They're very benevolent beings, not malevolent. Thunder. Why is thunder here? More beans. Yo, you guys are getting more stuff released on you. If you can release any kind of bitterness, anger, resentment towards family, exes, friends. And I know it's a process, but I really feel like this is the deep-rooted core essence of the pain from your childhood. Thunder. thunder here, Spirit? Look, we can all say we had wonderful parents, and many of us have, but they conditioned us. They wanted to condition us, I think, really to be good people, but they only taught us what they knew, which a lot of it had to do with tradition. Traditions are changing. And I will take this one because it flew out when I said that. When thunder. Oh my God. The other deck that I split. Here it comes. Here it comes. Comes your answer. Page of Swords. Somebody might be coming, like I said, somebody might be coming in. Because when I split this deck, it was the Page of Swords and, I mean, yeah, it could be somebody watching what you're doing too. We're not going to go that route, I don't feel. But it was the Ten of Pentacles. When I split that deck. Ten of Pentacles is right here and you're right now. You're getting illuminated on things. Somebody might be coming in to tell you something. Yeah, Neptune and Uranus energy. Angels, ancestors, guides, ancient ancestors. Luminous beings. Holy Spirit. Dreams, visions. What else? Ace of Pentacles. Got a new beginning. As your outcome. Been working for this. You're going to have a new perspective, new outlook on a lot of things. After this healing takes place with this inner child, and you're going to be like, wow, I feel so much lighter. You can go to the upper world. The bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. Very well could represent, there's a lot of pentacles here, but very well could represent Virgo season. However, this queen is usually Capricorn. This is the gift from Saturn. That's why the integrity is here for Beauty Way. Look, feminine energy. Positivity. Being positioned. Choosing to look at the positive and beauty on your own journey. It's under that. Page of Pentacles. Listen to your kids too. They might have secrets that you are aware of. They're probably having dreams as well. Listen to your children. Listen to your children. Especially if you have an air sign child. An earth sign child. There was another one too. Oh, that was a night. Air sign, earth sign child. If you have an air sign or an earth sign child, or that is heavy in your chart, listen to yourself. They are probably, okay, they're getting visitors too by your ancestors. They're getting visited. Also, whatever you're doing, it's balancing out the karma and the scales of all of this. Your children are also getting helpers. Okay? And I always say about the labyrinth of your life being balanced. This is all your gifts are going to be getting passed down to your kids. Please speak to your children about this. If they come to you and say, yo, I saw something. Don't be like my parents and be like, ghosts aren't real, because we all know that they are. At this point. Not that I think any of you would ever do that. I think y'all know in the spiritual realm, it exists. I was brought up to be like, you listen to the pastor, and if it says it in the book, even though they don't take all the book, you listen and you traditionize all those structures are getting ripped apart. Rainbow Bridge with the Fool. New journey, 0 point again. Like I said, listen to your children. They might have advice for you as well. Out of the mouth of babes comes wisdom. Balance. Yeah. It very well could have been why I was listening to that one song today from when I was a kid. I went back into the 80s. And the one song that came out, Whitney Houston's Greatest Love, is Inside of Me. That was like prophetic for this time right now. We've already been crowned and been moving on. We know what this tree of life is all about. Now we're gaining knowledge of other things. Getting ideas and integrating some of those harsh elements that we weren't able to even fathom. That might have just not even been, it was out of ignorance. Just put it out there. And it wasn't our ignorance, okay? It wasn't our ignorance. Some of our parents, I really feel, were dealing with narcs too. We just didn't know what it was. So they've been lied to. The church has been lying to people about how God works, how God moves. Well, there's a remnant rising who love God with all their heart, loves the Most High. They have a destiny and a purpose, and ain't nobody going to stop it. Nobody. There's a bright future, light workers. You're going to see this with thunder and lightning. That's your manifestations. I also did get another, and the Rainbow Bridge here. Yeah. Look at this. All this confusion is gone. We were here and we were created to help shift the planet into the 5D consciousness. However, we're going into the 5, 7, and 9 at this point. That's where the outcome is. You just got to get through this challenge. And God's going to show you. God's going to be like reminding you. And you're thinking you're like this. Now, I don't give a shit. Many of us can be like, oh, well, I got it all together. But many of you see yourself like this troll. Because you've been talked down to for so doggone long. And all that talking down to put strongholds in your mind. That you weren't good enough. And then the people back here in the back just sat back and watched you relive their old cycle of ugliness. When you're supposed to be pure. And God said you're this. That's why y'all been kind of like having this barrier and this guard up because of what you're frickin' we're taught. It's just the way it's always going to be. This is just the way it is for me. This is just how life is. Well, you're going to be taking inventory. Ace of Pentacles, I said, was right above his head. And that was the last card out. Blue just gave you the clue. Blues, clues, blues, clues, blues, clues. Yeah. Stay in integrity, stay in purity, stay in love. Yo, if you guys need help, or you guys need someone to talk to, because there's sometimes where I need somebody to talk to. I have nobody to talk to about this stuff. Get a hold of me. If you're, dude, all week, it was on and off. Crying. Then again, anger. Oh my God, I had a fit of rage like a mofo on. Not even kidding. I had a fit of rage. When they pulled up this backhoe in front of my house, they started digging in the ground, I felt it. Yes, I did sing that song. Blues, clues, blues, clues. I gave you the clue. Yep, that was my son's my Scorpio son. That was one of his favorite cartoons. You're going to be, there's going to be an equal give and take here. This is what you're reevaluating on this journey. Sorry if I'm giving up the secret, God, but yeah, this equal give and take thing, which you have never received. Here comes the Ace of Pentacles. God says, this is what I say about you. I've already crowned you. Royalty. Here's your new start on a new journey that nobody was able to go on but you. And it's all going to look different, but it's all in unison too. That's the cool part. It's all in you. We're all on different paths, but we're all one unified group of light workers and starseeds. Some of you very well could be going back and visiting. Can I say that? Okay. Some of you very well could be going back and visiting your home in dreamland, your star system, if you're a starseed. Getting some keys. Some other ancestor saying, all right, I see you need some help. I'm coming with, in the spirit realm. Because, yeah, you're not dropping the ball this time because you don't know what to do. Here's your key. Is that right underneath this the child? Joy, peace, as you're going through this. Yes, you can cry a lot. I cry all the time. I hear these songs and they make me cry. You want to know what another song I heard was? Careless Whisper. And I didn't cry at that one. I was kind of like, yeah, guilty feet have got no rhythm now, does it? It's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. You should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that you were given. Now you're never going to dance again the way you danced with my ass. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the words we want to say. We could have been so good together. No. Not with narcs. That's why I said full circle. Now that you're gone, did you have to leave me alone? Yes, no contact, sucker. Trust me, it's not that we hate you. You just don't belong on our path. You made your bed, you can lay in it. We're moving on. With a vengeance, too. Yep. Could have been so wrong, so wrong. Dude, he cheated. Everybody watch that video. Stay over there. Exactly. I was also, you can't touch this. I actually put a couple songs on my community page today. And then, like I said, I was like, all right, I'm going to pull these cards. And I hope that all this made sense. I don't know if it did. I think I'm going to pull you guys. Okay. Okay. Blue deck, yellow. Yeah, I'm going to use the blue one for the Archangel cards. Or I could do something different. I could pull some romance angels if you want to see them. Unless you're not interested. I could just pull you some Archangel cards and see who's coming to help. Oh, where's my ancestors and guides? There's Omega right there. Oh, there's Pisces. Look at that. You want romance angels? I'll pull some romance. Now, this is actually a blue amethyst. Well, there's Akasha and Omega for archangels. I'll just take these two when I split the deck. These are angels. I'm going to read to you what they mean. Omega, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. I'm going to read the extended of these two. Omega. Congratulations, you have chosen to follow your divine guidance, and the universe is flowing in natural rhythm with your decisions. When you listen to the messages that your heart whispers, you swim to the natural synchronicity with the tide. Look at this. When you listen to the messages that your heart whispers, you swim to the natural synchronicity with the tide of your life's purpose. Stay relaxed and confident and keep moving forward with happiness and grace. If along the way you notice problems occurring, then it is time to stop and center yourself. When problems occur, it simply means that you are temporarily out of sync with the universe's rhythm. There is no need for analyzing or shame when this occurs. Simply pray or meditate. Breathe deeply and wait until you feel strongly about your next move. Your victory is inevitable in this situation, so you don't need to worry that temporary problems will thwart your desire. Whatever happens is supposed to happen, and when it happens is the correct time. Release your doubts to heaven and rest assured that a happy outcome is yours. And then Akasha, and I'm pretty sure that has to do with your soul purpose. One more. And Rafa, probably out. Usually all the A's are here. Hold on a minute. Here we are. They had to put the archangels there in the middle. The main ones. Okay, Akasha. Additional message. You have already helped many people in giving them guidance, advice, and messages. You have a natural gift for delivering just the right words, along with a healthy dose of comfort and inspiration. Now we urge you to be available for even more people. Your heart will tell you whether your teaching work will consist of writing, speaking, giving workshops, or counseling. Or you may be guided to spontaneously help people whom you meet at the store, at school, or at work. Please know that you are absolutely qualified and that we angels back you up with our supportive energy and loving words. This is your divine life purpose. Ask us to help you with your teaching work, and we will do everything we can. And that goes right along with the giveaway. This is your path. You've been walking on it. You've been doing it. And you have victory everywhere you go. I'm telling you this. You have victory. You're victorious. You have a mega here, for frickin' sakes. All right. I'll pull a few romance angels because I usually have not. I haven't even touched this deck. I can't tell you how long because I'm like romance. But I need to get my divine feminine energy back to full force here. So I'll pull a few archangel cards here. Traction, the bottom of the deck. Go figure. Release your ex. All right, give me some advice with these see, I can't even freaking say them. Romance angel cards. Because I just shut it out for so doggone long. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Playfulness. You recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I know I haven't been having very much fun. This whole doggone year sucked for me. Calling in your soulmate. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I deserve it, and so do all you. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together as you let go of control issues. All right. Spirit, give me 3 cards. Please. I'm going to take 3. There they come. First one to come out. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Bottom of the deck, pay attention to the red flags though. The signs are cautioning you. So if it was a frickin' narc, don't express your love to them. Trust your inner voice. Express your love to yourself. Reconcile your true self to your true self. This very well could be yourself coming back so you can learn to trust again. Pay attention to the red flags of other people, though. I am going to say that. The signs are cautioning you. Trust. I'll read the extended here. In response to your question, the romance angels ask you to trust that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Do not add fear to the situation, which will only create drama and negativity. Instead, the angels ask you to release your worries to them. Your present situation is here to bring you blessings and personal growth, leading to the beautiful romance, love you so deeply desire and deserve. As you follow the pathway you're currently on, trust that it is leading you in the right direction. Your faith uplifts your energy, which then attracts positive experiences and people, including your romantic partner. This truly is a situation that calls for faith that all things are possible. Express your love. This card urges you to take initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted to and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, those feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of the romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. That very well could be this giveaway as well. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you are opening to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. Okay? I'm glad that they put that in there. It resonates. Reconciliation. Oh God, someone from your past. God, I don't even want to talk about this. This card indicates an ex-lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve healing and closure and respect to the past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny and unforgiveness. No wonder I keep these cards on the shelf. I'm making jokes. I have to. Reconciliation are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. This card could also possibly mean making peace with a family member or friend. Each relationship is sacred learning experience. So be open to the reunion lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every part of your world. But pay attention to the red flags if they were narcs. Please don't take them back. Why do you have to do this? Forgiving doesn't mean that you forget. And some of you deserve closure. Some of you deserve closure. The romance angel sent you this card to help you notice any unhealthy or discerning parts of your relationship. If you are swept up in a new romance, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regards to this new suitor. Don't allow emotions to blind you to the characteristics or habits that won't work in your relationship. A red flag is a sign something is off. It can also include that the indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it's vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restraint, or with restaurant staff. I was thinking restraint himself, but restaurant staff, valet, parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals. If you are in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest mutual discussion or couples counseling. This card doesn't necessarily guide you to leave a relationship. Red flags can be the markers along the path of healing. The romance angels guide you to take steps that are healthy for everyone involved. So do follow your intuition. The last thing you need to do is get off of your path, because many of you have fought tooth and nail to get on it. So trust yourself, express your love, reconcile with your true self, but pay attention to anybody who's coming back around, whether it's an old partner or a new one, because reconciliation's here. Son of a gun. And let me just say this too. Because of this coming out, this card, with integrating that dark side, many of our partners had helped show us where our dark side was. So the gratitude, like a lot of people are like, when I do live talks or whatever, just and the narcos come up, which they usually do. I'm trying to get away from them people. But I usually I'm trying to look at it with a different perspective, with gratitude, and for the lesson that I've learned there. Because it made me who I am. It made me a better person for now. And it made many of you a better person. Just don't, when you're in the middle of transitioning and healing and going through this with the child in the spot, don't get swept up in emotions. You need to look at the pain, take off the frickin' mask of what wasn't stable possibly in your childhood, and it's time to heal it. And once you do, my gosh, you're going to start flying, like flying. You're at that point. The Wheel of Fortune's here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Yay! I actually have to make appointments. But you need to pick a path. Congratulations, Queen of Swords. I got to do the same. I do. You want to know what with this giveaway? This is also transformation. The Death card. Or some people might have been selfish, or you might have had that black mentality. That's transforming. The more you give, the more you get. Like I said, I only want someone new. So there's really no reconciliation with people from my past. I mean, if they want to come back and apologize, I will accept it. That's fine, because I know God is probably dragging them. And there's no reason that I should hold that against. I don't want God having to, God's going to do what God's going to do anyway. But, yeah, God's probably dragging some people. And I don't want anybody to feel guilty. for the stuff they've done to me anymore. God's got them. But the key was that childhood trauma. Don't let anybody come in that's going to distract you. Everything's coming full circle, folks. That's why I put, yeah, and it all came out in this reading. That's why it all came out in this reading. Everything's coming full circle. And you're coming up to another level. I'm going to be blessed even more. But you got to give away those old parts that no longer serve you. My gosh, I was going back to the point of 4 and 5 years old. And like, why? Because it needed dealt with internally. Yeah, I know. Alright, well, I'm going to get off of here. This was a long reading, I apologize, but I hope that, oh, let me just seal this up. Spirit of the Most High, God, I ask for you to seal this reading up. I release this reading up to the ethers, and I ask that you protect each and every person who listens to this reading. I ask for it to transform their heart, renew their mind, give them strength and encouragement. Let each and every one of them know how special they are, which many of them have been working in that. They know you got their back. You've proven to us how beautiful you are and how much of a loving Father, Holy Spirit, Mother. Thank you, Brother Jesus, too, for being that one. Amen. Well, I'm going to get off of here. Oh, by the way, I've been accumulating things. Like, people have been sending me cool gifts. Someone's been sending me magnetic rocks, which I've never saw before in my life. And then they asked if I wanted to go there and get some. And I'm like, well, yeah, I would like to do that. And I'm taking a friend, too. What else do I want to tell you? Store's coming along quite nicely. My live streams from earlier this week were a little bit, but it was more about healing and like just getting downloads. Sunny here for now. I've been getting major downloads all week, understanding why I was feeling the way I was feeling on Monday and realizing it wasn't me. And then my one friend had actually brought me a few gemstones and this candle that I'm going to light here. It's an intention candle. Because I did do what I had to do as far when they were ripping up the road out here and disturbing. I had some paranormal stuff happen in my house this week. As soon as they started ripping up that road, my dryer turned on by itself. Aww. Well, spirit still lives inside us. And many of us have been kind of, time to release it into wherever you go. It rests on people. Philly is my team. But I haven't even been watching that either. After what they're doing with not allowing people to go to these games, I have no interest. I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagle fan. So, I can't do it. Like, it'll come back better. There needs to be some healing and some unity taking place. And do you want to know what? It rests on us. We have to do it first. Okay? And I believe at one point, there's going to be something like a Starseed and Lightworker gathering. There's going to be a lot of yes. I really feel like there's going to be a gathering of a unified people. I know that there's a march in Harrisburg on Saturday. So, well, we need to remember to stay in a positive mind frame. Political, not as much. We need to be working on clearing ourselves. That's distractions. The key is your own healing. And guess what? That spreads to everybody else around you. Yep. Well, they can march on Washington all they want. Whatever. People who should really be pissed off is the Native Americans, and they are. Well, they very well could run into, yo, I'm gonna let you know something. I actually had, another vision, and I'll put it out there. They are pissed. The Native Americans, that spirit that's here, that's still here, these ancestors, yeah. They don't like these motherfuckers. They don't. Well, I had a picture, or I got a vision. We're just at the, I actually saw a hurricane. And anywhere these people are protesting is going to get nailed. So we're aware. So if they want to be spreading negative or whatever, comes from the divine. The divine does not want disorder. The divine wants healing. And rain is all about nourishment, and so these people are going to get nailed. I legit saw like a funnel hurricane, and it was hitting all of, like, it was bouncing around all these cities, coastal cities. So if they're fucking around, they're gonna get it. And if the people don't stop it, then they're gonna be caught in the crosshairs of it too. I'm putting it out there. I'm just letting y'all know. Either way, I'm gonna get off of here. I spoke too much. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And if this resonates, hit the like button. Very well could be. Very well could be. I don't know. Well, angel of death might be for everyone, but not for transcendent beings. We're going to the upper world. Whatever. I told you all. I said it a while. I don't fear death like these fucking people. I have no fear of it. Yeah, I don't. I want to fulfill my destiny and my purpose. I'll protect myself, my children, the people I love. But yeah. So you're telling us to clear out the gunk. That might be what if that's what the universe is telling you. Yeah. That very well could be what this message is about. There's a synchronicity then for you. It's time to get it over and done with. Once and for all. I love you guys. Take care. I'll probably come on later. Hopefully, I don't have to talk about narcissists, but they usually do come up. And I do have a lot of people come on this channel now from other channels who speak about narcissistic abuse. So please be welcoming of all of them. I know some of them might not understand what I do over here when I do this. But I've already warned, I've told people that I do this. Okay. Well. Do you have your own channel? Or did you write it down? Did you write the channeling down? Did you actually give it? Okay, I'm going to check it out. I love you. Everybody stay safe. Have a wonderful Virgo season. We'll see if I get on and do the signs. I don't know. I might just do special signs. Yeah. If you want me to do your sign, put it down in the not on here, put it down in the comments or whatever. I love you. Bye, guys. I love you.